Okay, g'day mate. So today we're going to be making easy 5-minute banana bread. Okay, you know everyone likes banana bread. It's so bloody tasty. But we're going to do it a little extra good today. Got the secret ingredient off to the side. But for starters, this one is super easy. All you need, a little flour, a little sugar, some black bananas. Oh geez, those really are ripe. Whoa, okay, super ripe. A little bit of baking soda, a little vanilla. Got this in Tahiti actually, it's running out. You got 1 egg, all you need, and 1/3 of a cup of butter, which I already pre-melted in the micro. Shh, don't tell Mum, she doesn't approve of melting in the micro, and then a little salt to taste. Okay, so what you want to do is you take your 3 super ripe bananas, got those. Whoa, those are ripe. Okay, they're falling right off the peel. Boom, 1. And by the way, if you don't have ripe bananas, you need to increase the liquid. If you have bananas that are a little fresher than this, increase the liquid and probably increase the sugar a little bit because they're not very sweet if they're not ripe. So there you go, that's 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, yummy, okay. And then you take your masher. Whoops, okay. Take your potato masher. And you really want to get in there, really mash those up. You can see that? Okay, let's mash them up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, when you got your nanas mashed down to nothing, you take your 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. Okay, what you do, you just take your stick, okay, you put it right in the microwave. Don't tell your mum or your gran that you're doing it. Put that right in there, okay. Yummy. You can never have enough butter, you know. Makes it taste extra good. Although I gotta say, one of the interesting things with banana bread is it's basically cake. I mean, let's be honest. Let's not fool ourselves, you know. It's not bread, it's cake. But there's actually not a whole lot of, compared to regular cake, there's not a whole lot of sugar or butter in it. The bananas themselves are actually making all the flavor. Okay, then you need 1 egg. That's all you need. Put that egg right in there, okay. Boom. And then I always take out the stringy bit of the egg because I don't like that. And what you want to do is while your egg is on top, you want to get a fork, okay. And this just saves you another dish. Just kind of whip up the egg while it's in the bowl. Only 1 dirty bowl now. Okay, then you go on to your flour. Now, I like to use, Mum kind of found this. This is einkorn flour. It's super high in protein. It's actually lower in carbs, believe it or not. Einkorn flour, it's like some old grain or something. You can't use it for anything but pastries because you can't stretch it. It has like no gluten in it. But for pastries, it's super boss. And for the flour, we have 1.5 cups. I have a 1/2 cup item here, 1/2 cup device, whatever you call this. Okay, so we got 1/2. Boom, 1. And we go, last one. 1.5 cups of flour. See, like I say, for a cake, that's actually not a whole lot of flour, to be honest with you. For a cake, you'd be talking about a lot more than that. So banana bread is actually like a healthier cake to go with. And then we go on to the sugar, obviously. Now, if you were going really healthy, you could probably get away without the sugar, but come on, we want it to taste extra good. Wait till we get to the secret ingredient at the end. This makes this extra dingo style. And where's my mixing cup? There it is. Okay, so just a 1/2 cup of sugar. Not a lot for a cake, like I said. Boom. Yeah, now we're talking. And then we go, move on to the baking soda. Just 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Put it right in there. There we go. Boom. And then you got your vanilla. If yours isn't from Tahiti, tisk, tisk, tisk. I should have bought more of this. This entire bottle, which is huge, I think it was like $3. So you just use like a teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, vanilla makes it taste extra good. And then if you want to, you can put a little bit of cinnamon in it too. Although Mum doesn't like cinnamon, so I'm not going to put it in today because Mum's going to be trying this with me. And then obviously salt to taste. We're not going to do it internet viral style. And then luckily the banana masher is actually one of the best implements to mix. So it's actually a potato masher, obviously. So you just use that. You want to mix it in, integrate. They say you're supposed to integrate as you go along, but come on, we're not Martha Stewart here, okay? We got to get it done. This is 5-minute banana bread, not 5-hour banana bread. Okay, and then once you have that mixed into a nice pudding, then you're going to grab your special ingredient. Here it comes, wait for it, okay? Come on. I mean, banana bread's good, but chocolate chip banana bread, now we're talking. So you just do like a half cup of chocolate. Yeah, we don't even need a measure. Let's just, let's put in what sounds good. Yeah, and a couple handfuls of chocolate chips. I reckon that'll do. Yeah, a couple of those, a couple for me. Well, now we're talking, mate. Now it's bloody Dingo style, okay? We got our chocolate chips in there. Let's mix them in slowly. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're almost done. I told you this was an easy recipe. So, last thing you want to do, you get your pan. And you want to make sure it's not too tall or too wide. Otherwise, the middle can't get cooked. So you want kind of a flatter pan, or if you really want to do it easy, you can do cupcakes. Those always cook easily. But I have a secret to cooking these, something it took me forever to figure out. I'll tell you that in a minute. So just take your pan, you take a stick of butter, just rub it in there, old-fashioned style. No Pam, none of that, okay. Butter on the sides. Get it nice and done up. And then you just scoop your banana bread right in there. There we go. And you want to leave about 3 inches at the top because it will expand, it'll go over the top. But you know, this recipe is just about enough for this pan size anyway. Now we're talking. I told you this was an easy recipe. How long has it been? It's been 2 minutes of cooking and 10 minutes of yakking. Okay, you just want to even it out a little bit. Go to the edges, like so, and you're done. Now, here's the thing I discovered. I've been cooking this for a long time, years, and I always had this problem where the bottom got burned and the inside was raw. So after years and years of that happening, I was like, how can I fix this? I finally figured it out. It took me a very long time. What you gotta do is you turn the heat way down. You know, everything wants to be baked at 350. Forget 350. You gotta do 250 and double the time. So here we go, let's set up the oven. Maybe we'll go 275, why not? So 275, and you wanna bake it for about an hour. All right, we're ready to go. Let's pop it in, mates. All right.
Yummy.
Banana cake time, Mom.
Yes, and this is Dingo's recipe. I have to say it's really good. He likes it with the chocolate, the extra rich. I I like it without the chocolate. So he's always nice enough to make
I know, Mum.
my
very
own little
picky, Mum. Yeah, so here we got a Mum slice.
Well, he's just a chocoholic.
See? No chocolate chips in that one. And then we got a Dingo slice. I'll pick it up with my hands. There we go. Now we're talking.
Let me get a knife.
I mean, you can never have enough chocolate, you know? Yeah, now we're talking.
This knife's too big.
You do realize we're shooting a vid here, Mum, okay? The vid is rolling. You leave. Bloody hell, okay.
Well,
All right, take a bite, Mum. It's bloody fantastic.
yeah.
And this is truly a 5-minute banana cake.
It's really good. And you know, I haven't seen the vid yet, but I've seen her make it many times. And one of the things I have to say is make sure your bananas are ripe.
Yeah, so
If they're black on the outside, they're ready.
yeah, and if they're not ripe, you have to add more sugar and more liquid. It'll be super dry and not sweet. And you live it up. You are gonna love this one.
The cake's really good.
And the secret to this cake, something I discovered.
What is it?
Turn that heat down on the oven. No 350.
Oh.
250 for an hour.
Oh.
Otherwise, you'll burn the bottom and the inside will be goo. Like a gas station burrito, you don't want that.
I think there's always a test phase.
Well, that test phase went on for years, though. Tell us about it.
You know, it's just so moist, comforting. I'd say comfort food.
And there's not even any oil in this. The moisture is just all from the inherent bananas in there. If you buy cakes at the store, they dump a bunch of oil in there, you know.
Very, very nice.
There you go. You're gonna love this recipe. Super easy to do, super tasty. And you know, I thought since we got these books behind us, I grabbed some books off the shelf. Let's read a random passage. This is like a horoscope. And what do we got? Rashomon and the Other Stories. Sweet
Rashomon.
Thursday, Steinbeck.
Rashomon and the Other Stories, Akutagawa.
Men at War by Ernest Hemingway. Oh, well, Hemingway watches the show, so we gotta read that one. Okay, Men at War. What is Hemingway gonna say? Let's just open a random passage. This is the horoscope for the day. Right there, okay. Texans formed, the ridge flattened and the trees thinned, and they could see the country ahead. Is this a proper name? Praxiteles?
I think that's a place. That's a place.
Oh, okay. Praxiteles out with his skirmishers. They suspended also in the very act, and the article is striking. Studied it carefully through his glasses. Okay, that's a lame one.
He doesn't know how to read it.
No. Let's go Steinbeck.
But I love Steinbeck.
Okay, this is the real horoscope.
Steinbeck is California.
There's something stuck in that one. We're not going to read that.
Oh,
I'll stop it right there. There we go. A lousy Wednesday. Is today Wednesday?
It is.
Appropriate. Hemingway. You got to cut those sentences down, Hemingway. No one knows what you're saying.
Well, no, one of the
You're
things
rambling, Hemingway.
Well, Hemingway is famous for just going on. I mean, he will go on for like 2 pages without even as much as a full stop. That's Hemingway.
And also,
he's known for doing that.
Full pages about war stuff, that's boring. Lousy Wednesday. Some days are born ugly. From the very first life, they are no damn good, whatever the weather. And everybody knows it. This is very intelligible. I like Steinbeck.
He's the one who wrote Cattery Row.
Oh, did he? No one knows what causes this, but on such a day, people resist getting out of bed and set their heels against the day. Steinbeck, you're talking to me. Who is this guy? Okay.
You've never read him?
You're speaking my language, Steinbeck. One such a day, it is impossible to make a good cup of coffee. What? Okay, this is a much better quote. On such a day, it's impossible to make a good cup of coffee. Shoestrings break, cups leap from the shelf by themselves, and shatter on the floor. Children ordinarily honest tell lies, and children ordinarily good unscrew the tap handles of the gas range and lose the screws and have to be spanked. This is the day the cat chooses to have kittens and housebroken dogs wet on the parlor rug. That's a lousy Wednesday. Thank you, Steinbeck. That's an appropriate quote for today.
One of my favorite writers too. But I like Hemingway, goes on, you know.
That's about war. It's no good for coffee and cake.
Well, I don't know. I like all his stuff. But I do love Steinbeck. You know, it's so funny when I first took Dingo up there to Monterey and Cannery Row. I expected Monterey to be what it was written in 1940. I mean, I don't know why my brain didn't sort of say, okay, this is many years later. I expected it to look like the description that Steinbeck gives. Like the hills and, and there's the neighborhood where the Mexicans live, and this is where the people, and I expected it to be, not populated.
So every small town from a book, Pamplona,
Everything.
Corfu, whatever you want to call it, they're all completely overrun and ruined now.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, and it's at Cannery Row, there's no canning of the fishes there. There's no processing of the fishes there. It's all trinket shops and stuff.
Any place famous from a book is ruined now.
Well, no, except Pamplona, they still do the running of the bulls.
Yeah, but there's a million tourists there.
Dingo did it.
Oh, I did? I ran with the bulls. I got a photo somewhere, yeah. Oh, it's awful on such a day. The postman brings overdue bills. If it's a sunny day, too damn sunny. What is sun? And if it's a dark, who can stand it? Okay, Steinbeck, you're much more easy to read. You're gonna bloody love this banana bread.
Oh yeah, the banana bread is very good, and it's an easy one to make, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna love this recipe. All right, we're gonna dig in. Later, mate.
Bye.